jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. So far this season, this defense has had their issue. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At their own 32-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
In motion left is Wilson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, number 15 overall. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, here we go. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Cockroach, cockroach, South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Detroit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw on second down. Jones, they'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. and that's when things get dicey.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 55 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's got it down to the 28. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, right back to Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. They'll give to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. To throw again is Wilson. And check down complete to Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Jones. Off play action. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Ralph, you gotta call that.
And many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken in at the 22. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Paul want to give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Out to the right here to Wilson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now Jones. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Give to Hall running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 18-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll run with Mostert. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
There were moments where Thibodeau really flashed and looked like an absolute monster as a rookie. Finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting, and if he gets more consistent in year 2, look out. His numbers will be big time.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 84 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Giants 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Detroit.
Separating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Will McDonald, first-round selection back in April there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Up, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Okay,
2nd and 6 coming up. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Gano's kick is good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henderson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Henderson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jones. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Rita. Other side.
Here's Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot from the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Great. Apple. Timberland. Bama. Cockroach.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
F-18.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
South salad. Detroit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Here's Carter now on the return. And the Jets are going to hang on